Hey, good morning, Gemini. This is for a Gemini sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Not sure what it is yet. Got everything shuffled and ready to go. Feeling like it might be romance. So this could be for someone who just met someone and you're really excited about it, or you're about to. Am I getting there? Let me pull a card here to see. I got these at the shop. Huh. Someone about to get married. Shadows. A non-coastal city as opposed to a coastal city. So you have a wedding in your future. It's like you feel like there's kind of this shadow, but it's not bad. It's good. It's love. I guess. I don't know. Let me see what this is all about. Did I push go? Okay. So yeah, I think this is about either someone you just met or someone you're about to meet. And you're wondering, is this it? Is this the one? Is this real? Something like that. Okay. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. Welcome. I'm locked out of my other channel. I think I'm... Never mind. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Okay, so because you feel so intensely for, or if you, if you already know, if you're like, I already know, how do they feel about me? They feel so intensely about you that they think, is this the devil? Is this, is this like the charade of all charades? It's too good to be true. This is everything I've ever wanted in a person. Mind, body, soul. Are you the devil or are you an angel? But that has nothing to do with you. That's all something that they're dealing with. And maybe if you haven't been able to get together or get it going yet, or if it's slow going at first, it's because of their attitude towards marriage or their attitudes towards love. But it's because they find you irresistible and stunning, and they love your personality. They love your... It's like you have a sunny disposition or something, and they see you as... They see you. They don't see anybody else. And it's coming in quick. And whatever ideas they have about how it's too good to be true, it won't last long. It won't last long. Let me kind of pull some cards for who you are, who they are, how you're going to know, that sort of thing. Ooh, it's too much incense. Sorry. I got my kitty in here. I don't want him to get sick. Them and you. Let me just do this. Them. You. Okay. Yeah, I think you're going to be ready a little bit before they are. Over here, what they have to overcome, what they have to deal with that has nothing to do with you. In order to get this thing going, acceptance. So they're learning to accept the things I cannot change, and that is that they are falling in love. That the soulmate that they never thought existed, like only in their dreams, only in their... It's coming, and so they have to accept... What else? Let me pull on that. Is there anything you can do to help them with that acceptance? They could be an Aquarius or they could be a Scorpio. But if you're starting to meet, that if that's not it and we're taking this totally literally, it could be that, I mean, if they are and you know their astrology, you just accept them for who they are. And they're ready when they're ready, and they do it like they do it, and they have their process. And that's how it is, you know, with an Aquarius or a Scorpio. It is what it is. They are who they are for a reason, and we love them for it, you know, and accept that it's in their own timing. Divine timing is their own timing here. So it's just a matter of them having to make up their own mind and not necessarily anything you can do about it. If you've already met, if you've already started interacting, what you can do is encourage them to keep dreaming. Encourage them in their hopes and their dreams. Make sure that they know that you're not that dream killer. Because their dream person will encourage their dreams. They won't try to stop it or impede it or overshadow it, you know. Pay attention to me, especially if this person is really on a roll with their life and their life work or a creative process or making that money something. Just let them know that you have their back, that you're their wingman with whatever their dreams and hopes are. And that will help them realize that, oh no, a demon wouldn't do that. A succubus wouldn't do that. It's like, maybe they think that you've done some magical spell on them because you're so stunning and beautiful and they're not used to being drawn to someone or distracted at that level. So if this is someone that you've already met, be encouraging. Encourage them to hope and dream and to chase those dreams and to find their joy, because you're going to be doing that for each other here. What not to do when it comes to them, I guess. Or what not to say, you know, like sometimes people communicate differently, especially if you're just in a brand new relationship. Okay, so if wait a minute, what is that? Hold on. Oh, what not to do. So this, yeah, okay. They're going to be the kind of person that kind of needs to make the first move. So if you're like, okay, well, this divine timing is taking too long, that's not going to work for them. I feel like they're going to be the one who wants to initiate, even if you're already talking the relationship, the commitment. Which might be a minor adjustment for you because you're very happy-go-lucky. Like I was saying, happy-go-lucky in the way you live, that you've chosen to be. That you've kind of overcome your dark side with a happy squirrel there. You're very giving. You're very loving. You understand compassion because you understand pain. Not because you're naive, not because you were born yesterday. So it's almost like you don't need to act like you were born yesterday, even though you may already be truly in love. Still show that you're following your dreams, I guess, is what that can mean. Show that you're not going to be some sort of a smothering presence in their life, like you're doing your own thing. They're kind of picky here, but they're a little bit picky, probably on purpose. Why are they picky on purpose? Let's see. With how they communicate, with how they... Oh. They haven't dated anyone for a very long time. They've just really been focused on their work. And like I was saying, I think I'm just repeating myself here. They see relationship as a ball and chain. Probably because they went in that direction at one time and it left them high and dry. Alone in the desert. With no one and nothing. And just like no one but the chain and the ball. You know? Like those stones that get pushed around the desert by the wind, you know? So they're kind of a little bit of a rolling stone here. Are they? Is that a clue too? Yeah, they've been really made to be held in one hand, and he's got his wand. Okay, I feel like this person had decided and made up their mind that they can go Han Solo for the rest of their life, and then you came in, or you come in. So really, this isn't about you at all. But don't be aloof. It's kind of like, if you can see that there's something there, but they seem to be pushing you away, it's coming right up. It's like right around the corner. But it's like they need to think it's their idea. For whatever reason, just go with it. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Okay? Because it ends in joy and happiness and love and all of the things. Everything you ever want to see in a love reading, boom, here it is. Except for this rocky beginning where they have to overcome their own perception or attitude or shadow. You. What you can work on in the meantime. Your own pride, so... No, I think you worked on this. I think you have this. And I think something about your pride is coming full circle in your life where you're like, oh my God, I've come so far and I'm better for it. And I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And how are they going to be able to kind of help you with that when... Let me pull one of these too. And you've had your boundaries up with love. You're not jaded. You're perceptive. And this is, I'm kind of seeing like you've had to be Judge Judy with your love life here. What she said, don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. You've had to be in... So you guys are kind of mirroring each other here. But I feel like you are more in tune with your inner romantic, your inner lover. There's a hopeless romantic that I think never died in you. You were just very careful. I think it kind of died in them and it's being reborn, and that's why it feels scary to them. How can they help you with your issues? Oh, okay. So I don't know if this person is in a position of power or authority, or they're a celebrity. They could be a lawyer or a judge. But how they can help you, how they will help you, how they will prove to you, even through their own way of being or communicating, is that they will fight for justice for you. If they see injustice, they will fight for you. They will stand up for you immediately like it was nothing. You won't have to tell them the whole story. They'll say, you'll say, oh, this, you'll come in the room and they'll look at your face and be like, what is it? Who did it? Who said it? That sort of thing. Let me at them. It could be legally. So if you're dealing with a lot that had to put you in Judge Judy mode yourself, like an ex or something, they're going to have your back. It's not going to be, I don't know, I'm here bros over hoes kind of guy. No. It's you over everything. It's you over... What can they not do? Or how might they push your buttons? Or how can you communicate to them that, like, I don't do that, that's a pet peeve, this, something like that, before you even get going so they know? Okay, so you can let them know, whereas it's sort of opposite land, odd couple, with it being a trigger for you to not get the commitment, to have someone be there in every way except be your mate, except the marriage, except standing up for your commitment in a church, in front of God and everything. So and their trigger is getting married, is standing in front of God and being pushed to do that by someone who just wanted them for their money in the past. So they must have a lot of money or abundance or position of authority or something, So you both have triggers about marriage, and it's the opposite thing. So since we know already this person's going to do their own thing in their own time, and if you're the Aquarius, or what did I say, the Scorpio, and you're dealing with someone with Gemini in their chart, okay, I'm talking to you, and just know that you need to be considerate to their trigger as well, And by the time, because this love's going to come in, it's going to come crashing in like an avalanche, where all the gods themselves are like, hey, you can't ignore this. This is your soulmate. Hello. I was saying like a Fosse type Chicago production that the gods are going to bring in to be like, hey, notice this soulmate right now, a giant production. So what you can say to them when it does is, it's a trigger for me to why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free. So you might have boundaries around dating or sleeping with someone or becoming intimate until you already know that they're the kind of person that will eventually commit. So if they come at you and you're talking and they're like, I don't do marriage, I'm never getting married ever again, that might be a triggering moment that makes you kind of want to walk away and feel defeated, but you shouldn't. It's just that they shouldn't have said that in that moment, or you shouldn't say that. If it's reverse, let them know that their hope and dream is to meet their soulmate and have that connection, a monogamous relationship, which is actually what you want too. You just only ever experience the shadow side of it. But why would you have to experience the shadow side of it if Spirit wasn't going to give you the light? So you could really enjoy it and really appreciate it and really see the difference in yourself, in the way you respond, in the way you feel joy and loved and accepted. So if you are here, the Gemini in the situation, just say never around me. Or maybe I don't know why I'm hearing that. Maybe they love Star Wars or something and say like, only Sith still in absolutes, and that'll make them laugh or something, Never say never, because or you could just say it's a trigger to me to be used. Like it's a trigger to you to be someone trying to marry you for your money. It's a trigger for me to be used for my body, for my sexuality, for my goddessness, okay? Or a godness if you want to flip it. And they'll respond to that. They'll understand that because they're a reasonable person. So I think they'll be like, okay, well, let's not talk about that until, and it'll be natural. So it's that way of you kind of understanding your boundaries and triggers and the timing here, which leads to joy, happiness, commitment. I choose you, you choose me. Being kind and compassionate and courageous with each other. This is everything you want to see. It just might be coming in a little bit faster than they're ready or than you're ready. All right, let me pull a clue here to be specific. What could they do for work, possibly? And what or kind of type of work do they like to do here? Oh, well, that explains that. Bartender in reverse. You could have been a bartender in your earlier years, or it's like they were a politician and they used to come into your bar and they always had a crush on you, and all of a sudden you're bam, like an avalanche back in each other's life again or something. So they're working for a greater cause here, which is why they've kind of been spiritually bypassing their own love life here for a while because of their own fears, which has nothing to do with you. But their initial thought is going to be, oop, that's the devil. Because if they're a politician, they're going to get honeypots thrown at them their entire career. It's never safe. It's almost safer just to never date. That's just how it is. Ask me how I know. Fear of rejection is huge there, and you would never know. They might be the most confident speaker in the world. They might be the guy of all guys, the bosses of all bosses, or, the goddess of all goddess, or whatever. But they have a fear of rejection when it comes to love. They're people pleasing and cordial, and they might give you the politician answer at first, but they'll get over that. You know, it's like how you have your office voice, and then when you can relax and be with your friends, you can go back to your regular voice, where you can speak freely and be comfortable with each other. And this person's life influences a lot of people, which is just actually perfect for you because of how you love people and how you understand people. Or reverse it. And if it's not bartender, it's maybe in the service industry somehow. Hotel management, it could be restaurant owner even. Let me get on that. Yeah, you're very successful in your own right in that you work for your money. You know the value of $1, and that means the world to this person, even though they won't say that. So if they're a little bit cheap at first with you, just know it's like a little test that they make people go through, and you'll pass it with flying colors because you can do a lot with a little. You're very creative, and you're very inventive, and they're going to admire that about you. But you have a fear of failure, which could hold you back even though you might know. You might know first. And with the Lovers there, it's going to feel right. You're going to be like, oh my God, this is why I exist. Love this, not suffering, not fighting, which is, I guess, what your last relationship was with, what you had to be with the Queen of Swords at the end of it. But you have pride in yourself, and that's beautiful. You know how to think for yourself, and they love that. You know how to work for yourself. You might be your own boss, and they love that. But they might not communicate that at first. So you both make a difference in each other's lives and in society as a whole. What's a specific? Oh... Okay, it might be that song that, it's old-timey. Do you believe in magic? And I hope you do. Something like that. Thwarted reality magician. This stops everything and eat an edible seed. Chia? Chia. Okay, I'm gonna stop. That could be a clue for someone. It's gonna, Oh, there it is. Okay, you're not going to be able to speak. They're not going to be able to speak. Maybe they can speak in their sleep, upside down. They can debate. They can do the They can do the da. But as soon as you are in their peripheral, they are speechless. It feels like magic. They're like, what is this? Why do birds suddenly appear? Okay, I'm going to stop. Oh, Lordy. And, oh God, they're going to want to hide it. That's what they do, and they're not going to be able to. They're going to come up with an excuse to need something or want to buy something. Oh my gosh. They're going to break their own heart the instant they decide, oh, nope, that's the devil. They're going to know they're wrong. They're going to know, and they're going to think, no. Or maybe they're a Capricorn, and they're like, no, I'm just being extra Capricorn-y. Or if you're dealing with the Gemini, they're like, this is going to be my everything, and I know it, so I'm not ready for it. I'm going to run from it, but they can't. It'll break their own heart immediately, just like lightning, like a bolt of lightning. Something about Chia, something about what? Oh, I didn't even pull my... It's going to make them feel sick. It's going to make you feel sick. It's going to remind you, if you've ever been pregnant, you're like, oh my God, the butterflies make you feel like you have morning sickness, or they do, like they want to throw up before they talk to you. Like going on stage, like a rock star they're everything on stage, but they kind of throw up first before they go out on there. But nobody sees that part. So just know that if they're like, oh, I gotta run to the bathroom. And you're like, wait, are they on drugs? No, they're in love. They're not on drugs. They're on you. And it's an adjustment into their life. Something to do with art. From opposite sides of the bridge. On the other side of the bridge, on the other side of this This molehill of a mountain. Quebec, Ontario, they could be Canadian or something. Like they eat chili wrong. Or like, we eat chili like this. No, we eat chili like that. If that could be like a funny minor argument that you have, that's a clue. I think I've said enough. This is your everything. This is beautiful. This is your soulmate. It'll feel good. It'll feel fun. It'll feel like freedom. You might know first if they're an Aquarius or a Scorpio or a Capricorn. You know they're going to take their time. Let them. They are who they are. Love them for it. Love yourself for you. And enjoy this coming together of everything you've ever hoped for. It's not too good to be true. It just might come in quicker than you're ready for it. But it's beautiful. This is everything. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.